Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren and today is another Vlogmas video for you guys. Today I have decided to make some chocolate brownies. These are super simple, the easiest and quickest recipe you will find, I believe. But we're going to put a little Christmas spin on it and turn them into Christmas trees. So I promised my daughter Bailey Jane that she could help me decorate them, so I've decided that I'm going to cook the brownies now while she's at school, and then when she gets home later on we will decorate them for you once they've all cooled down and they're all ready to go. So if you're interested in a super easy, quick and yummy Christmas dessert idea, then keep on watching. Okay, so my head's going to be kind of cut off in this video because of the angle that I have to work with. But that's okay, So the ingredients that you are going to need is 400 grams of caster sugar. You're going to need 225 grams of butter melted. I haven't melted mine yet obviously, but I will in a minute. Also 60 grams of cocoa, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence or vanilla extract, 4 eggs, 225 grams of plain flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. And that's it. If you'd like, you can add in 60 grams of walnut halves, which is always really yummy, but my kids don't like walnuts and we don't particularly like them in our brownie either. So I'm going to leave those out, but I am going to add in 60 grams of chocolate chips. If you don't have an electric mixer or beater, that's absolutely fine. You can just use a normal bowl and wooden spoon or whatever you've got and mix it around by hand. That's absolutely fine. It will come out exactly the same. But I have a mixer, so I'm going to use it. So basically all we need to do is put all those ingredients into the bowl in the order that I just read them out to you. So we're just going to go ahead and chuck them all in and mix it up. So first of all, I'm going to put my caster sugar in, 400 grams of caster sugar into the bowl. Next up, I have melted my butter, so I'm going to pour that in with the sugar, 225 grams of melted butter. And next up is our cocoa, 60 grams of cocoa. Then we're going in with our teaspoon of vanilla extract or vanilla essence. I've got vanilla essence here. Chuck that in. Then we need our 4 eggs. So we're just gonna crack them all in. Whoa. Try not to get the shell. Oh, I forgot to mention that I have also preheated my oven to 180 degrees Celsius. So after our 4 eggs, we're going to put in our 225 grams of plain flour. In that goes half a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, so now I'm just going to put this on my mixer and mix it all up until it's combined. Okay, so now it's pretty much all mixed up. I am going to put in my chocolate chips. So these are Pam's Dark Compound chocolate drops. And it's about 60 grams, but I'm just going to wing it and pour some in. So. Okay, so this is the dish that I'm going to use. It has definitely seen better days. And normally I would line it with some baking paper, but I don't have any at the moment, so I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way with the butter wrapper that's got a lot of butter on it. So I'm just going to grease around it with all that butter. Yum! There we go. Nice and greased. Because there's nothing worse than your baking sticking and falling apart. There we go. So it looks super chocolatey and delicious. So what we're going to do now is pour it straight into our greased baking tray or dish. Oh, it's heavy. There we go. You could add all sorts of stuff to this. White chocolate bits would be yum. You could have dark and white chocolate. You could add some like cherries or something to it. I've seen people do that before. But yeah, just use your imagination. Let your imagination run wild. Get creative. So we're going to pop it into the oven at 180 degrees for around 20 to 25 minutes. So just keep an eye on it once you get to about 15 minutes. Obviously, some ovens are a lot hotter than others. Mine is quite hot, so I will definitely be keeping an eye on mine, but about 20 minutes is usually perfect. Hi everyone, I am back and I've got Bailey, Jane and Caleb now, so they're back from school and our brownie is all cooked. This is half of it and all cooled down. So we were going to use a Christmas tree cookie cutter, but it's not going to work as easily as we had hoped. So we've decided to just cut some tree-shaped, well, triangles basically, out with a knife. And it's just going to be a heap load easier. So what we're going to do now is just make some some green icing in our bowl here. So we're just going to use some icing sugar, some vanilla essence, green food coloring, and just a little bit of hot water. And we're just going to mix it up in the bowl. And then I don't have a piping bag, so I'm going to try and do it in here and just cut a small hole so that we can pipe it sort of like tinsel onto the trees, because I don't want to just cover the whole thing. I think it will look better like this. So we're going to do that and hopefully it will turn out okay, huh?
Can I put the...
Yep, you can when we get to that. So I'm just going to do about a cup of icing sugar. We don't need heaps. There we go. Doesn't need to be too precise. Then about a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just going to pour that in. Right, now Bailey, we're going to do it right. You need to be careful you don't get this on your dress. So just tip a little really slowly. Good, yep. Wow, that was a lot. Okie doke. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of boiling water in here just so I can mix it.
Okay. I'm just going to let probably not even soaking. I'm so excited for the sprinkles.
Wow. Okay, so I had to start again because I accidentally put way too much water in. But now I'm just adding a bit more green because I want it to be like a dark forest green. Hang on, honey. You guys can help me. Pour them on, sorry. And just adding a little bit more icing sugar because I need it a little bit thicker. Right, so now I'm just going to open my little plastic bag. And Caleb, do you think you can help me pour this in? Can you shuffle on that side? Right, you've got to be very careful. You're pouring it into here. Okay, so it's all in there. I'm just going to snip the tiniest little hole off the corner here. Tiny! Alright, and then we should hopefully, there we go, be able to pour it. Alright. Are you scared for your life?
A.
We are coming out the top. Whoopsie days.
It's coming on Mum's hand.
Sure is. My hands are going to be green. There we go. That looks pretty cool.
All we need to do is just put the sprinkles on. Which ones do you want me to? Oh.
Now, this would have probably looked better if we had Christmassy coloured sprinkles, but at the moment we only have pinky coloured ones, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You
Pink,
can have
white.
a pink Christmas tree, can't you?
Pink, white, orange.
So we're just making this look like tinsel, really, but it just makes it look a little bit more like an actual Christmas tree. So, oops, I'm making the biggest mess. It's all over my hand. My hand's going to be green. Oh no!
This is getting crazy. This whole video is crazy.
It is a bit. Alright,
Trying out these two.
we are trying our best. And we've got some more. Wow, that one's a bit messy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's okay. Hang on. Let me just get rid of this. Okay, so far this is what we're looking like.
So far, we will be
And also, just to make them look a little bit more like trees, I've just got some pretzel sticks. Shh, Caleb does not want this to happen, but we're just going to shove it in the bottom, just like that, just to make it look more like a tree. Looks cool, Caleb. Yep, you can shove one in.
Looks cool, but it won't be tasty.
You don't have to eat it. It's just for decoration. Good work, Bales. And that last one. Yep, nice. So there we go. There's our little trees. Getting messy, don't you wipe that on your dress. Alright, so now we've just got these pretty pink sprinkles from Mrs. Rogers. So they've got hearts and what is that? Like pink hail, butterflies, and hundreds and thousands. So these kids can just decorate them however they want, really. What are you going to do? I'm just going to do some of this.
You can do it on this one.
Can I?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Now do it on the messy one. You can do it on that. Yeah.
Alright, so maybe just get a little bit onto your hand, okay? To make it easier. Caleb, just wait, Bailey wants to do hers first. So I'm going to do some butterflies. Oh. And you probably want to work kind of quickly so that your icing doesn't set before you've stuck your stuff on. So we're just going in with some sprinkles. And of course you could just cover the whole thing in the icing. Would look cool too. This is just how we're doing it.
We just chose to we're not doing these ones. Zigzag. Icing zigs.
Alright, so we've zoomed in a bit. So I've decorated my one over here with just some sprinkles and some butterflies. Bailey's doing hers. I think you're doing yours the same.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. There you go. Okay, guys. Uh-oh. So that was our Christmas tree brownie idea for a special treat for Christmas. Excuse me, people. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye!
Bye.
Are they yummy?
Yep.
Good.